ZNS Total Sports is brought to you by Fourth Terrace Diagnostic Center.
Good evening, Bahamas. I'm Kelsey Johnson. Welcome to Sports Tuesday. One major concern for many sporting federations is the athlete subvention program. A big step is now being taken by the government of the Bahamas to revamp the program. Minister of Youth, Sports and Culture, the Honorable Michael Pintard, has put together a panel that includes Director of Sports Tim Munnings, National Sports Authority Chairman Vaughn Roberts, Senator Jennifer Isaac Stotson, and consultant Graffin Eiffel Jr., along with Tonic Williams, David Morley, Attorney Kashina Marshall, and the Bahamas Olympic Committee Chairman.
The government of the Commonwealth of the Bahamas, having seen the exponential growth in sports in the country, successes that we are experiencing across various sporting disciplines, is not in a position to provide what ideally we would love to provide by way of funding for all of the elite athletes in the country. Furthermore, let me say that the purpose of sports in the Bahamas, and certainly under this administration, is not only to develop elite athletes. We have other objectives as well.
The committee is expected to work closely with athletes and stakeholders. The process is expected to take approximately 6 weeks.
We ask all of the elite athletes to continue to do well in your respective disciplines, but to demonstrate commitment to the Bahamas. We know that one of the discussions that is taking place in many countries across the globe, countries with a tremendous amount of money use it as a carrot to lure athletes away from other countries. In our case, we simply ask you to remain focused, loyal, nationalistic to your country, and we will do our part in seeking to assist in your continued development.
Lakeisha Miller is the newest professional female bodybuilder in the country. Miller's well-carved and muscular physique placed her first at the Ben Weider Classic held in Canada. She became the 9th Bahamian to get her professional card.
I'm very excited that I'm out of the amateur league now. I can move forward into the pro leagues. The competition was pretty stiff. It was pretty stiff. Now that I can move on to the next level, my next goal is to qualify for the Olympia in June. And maybe if not in June, I don't qualify. I'll continuously do shows until I qualify. My program moving forward, it'll be the same thing. I'd put not just 100 but 200% into training. No off season, just moving forward, continuously training hard.
There's room for all at the new venue for the Commonwealth American Football League. The field outside the Thomas A. Robinson Stadium is expected to be transformed into a stadium which will be the home for hard-hitting football.
Right now, we are grateful for the NSA for, accommodating not only the training, but also, for the CAFL. Bleachers has been arranged. NSA again has assisted us where they have, they will assist us with having some seating. We want to confirm that this week in terms of how many seating, how many bleachers they will have out there. We already got the interest. When they mentioned it to the high school athletic directors, they were pleased with the venue. I guess it's safer, it's fresher, and you have the kids who will be interested, the parents will also be interested in that venue. So we believe it will propel the CAFL where we want to go. We want to do some bigger things also within the CAFL.
The island of Grand Bahama is shaping up to be the home for all national championship events that will be put on by the Ministry of Education, Science and Technology. The organizers are not only trying to promote high school sports on the island, but found the nation's second city very affordable.
We thought it very, very important to go back to Grand Bahama. We are continually getting very, very good hotel rates, and that allows us to bring more students to participate in the activities. So for the first time this year, we are proud to announce that we will be inviting the school district of Bimini, and we'll also be inviting the school district from Abaco. And so that's 4 additional teams, almost an extra 100 persons that will be participating in this year's National High School Volleyball Championship. So we're very, very proud of that.
Skippers of E-class sloops are finding new ways to navigate the waters in order to get the win at regattas.
We had a bad lineup for the starting line because they always line up the C class in the front of us, send them first, and then we follow 3 minutes behind. But yesterday in the 2 races, they changed their mind and sent us from the back, which you had to get out away from the C classes. And Lloyd, he put out a lot of horses, so he got to pull straight between them. But I had to take off and slack sheet and go around all the boats. By the time I blocked down, he like 100 yards away. And you know, if Judgment Day get away, it's hard to catch. I gained little grounds, but then he was the only boat, you know, it's hard to catch up with him if he get away from him.
We so often remember the plays, hand the top scorers and the most valuable players award, or cheer for our favorite team. At times, even the officials get some recognition. But there are those behind the scenes who are not players, but they show up every game, rain or shine. In this feature, Julian Gibson highlights a lady with a passion for softball who tells us why she loves the sport.
I prefer my flowers while I am alive, that I could smell and see it and not talk about it when I am gone. Cannot smell it then, cannot see it then.
How long you been doing this?
I've been scoring for 30 plus years.
That's a long time.
That's a very long time.
I also, being around softball, you had some long nights. What is the longest night officiating scoring for you in the round robin tournament? Because I know sometimes you got out there like 3, 4 o'clock, but for you, what is the longest night?
Like 5 o'clock, 5 a.m. I'm leaving the park. One morning I remember a round robin we had in Freeport, and Marge had gone back to the hotel with Rodney, her son. And when me and Lorraine reached the hotel and we knocked on the door, Marge says, "Rosina, is that the sun I see shining?" I said, "Yes, Marge, sun is up. It's time to get ready to go to the airport." So all we could have done was make preparation to go to the airport because we were leaving like about 9 o'clock. So we had to just get ready and go to the airport. So I had no sleep that night.
What time y'all got started that Saturday day, like what, 9 o'clock and until 5 o'clock?
From 9, we started about at 9 a.m. that morning. And we were having some rain, so we were like on and off trying to prepare the field to play again. But then we had to get the games in because we couldn't carry it into another weekend.
So you ain't had no breaks, no half an hour sleep, no hour sleep?
Nothing. I felt like sun was in both my eyes. It was tiresome, but when you do something that, when you're doing something that you enjoy doing, you don't feel it like that.
You really have a passion for this though?
Yes, I do. I'm here as the chief statistician. I am here, like the old people says, before the first nail knock and after the last nail knock. So it's no going and coming. I'm just here and I stay here. The only thing that I sometimes look back at and says, "Rosina, you can't do that." When I get going, I don't eat, I don't drink, I don't do anything. You know, I just softball, softball, softball.
We want to congratulate Miss Rosina Taylor on being named the Bahamas Softball Federation Round Robin Championships being named after her. Well, that's all the time we have for sports. I'm Kelsey Johnson.